The FormerJet is the first dedicated bag former washing machine. Our main goal is to ensure the food safety and quality that consumers purchase every day.
We came up with the idea of the FormerJet because there's a big need for washing and sanitizing a bag forming assembly. People don't realize this, or they forget. We're the last piece of equipment to touch product before it goes in the bag, and the next person to touch that product is a consumer. We'll go to a facility, and how they wash the former varies from plant to plant. There's no consistency, there's no set standard, there's no guidelines. So you're leaving yourself for a huge exposure for possible bacteria buildup or allergen issues. So that's where we developed the FormerJet based on that.
I think it's revolutionary, and it's because it's the first machine whose sole purpose is to clean and sanitize a former. This is a functional piece of equipment to perform a certain task that no doubt that this is going to revolutionize the way that people look at cleaning and sanitizing formers.
We made this machine an all-in-one type of machine, right? So you can mount it, it's very compact, it's very simple. The other thing we did is we upgraded the controls. And so we wanted to have top-of-the-line controls on this thing. So we incorporated Allen Bradley controls and monitors, and it's a smart machine.
All of the components, the motor, the water heater, the special features that make this machine what it is, they sit neatly in the bottom half of the machine. Inside the wash bay of the FormerJet, you've got 3 rotating sprayers. All of those have a dozen individual nozzles. So you're getting a high pressure, high temperature wash from both sides and the top of the former. The top nozzle of the FormerJet has a downward directed nozzle that is solely focused on the ID, or again, that last surface to touch food prior to getting sealed up. We've developed a sustainable solution, not only for the environment, but for your operations. And what we've been able to do with Generation 2, many food plants across the industry are going to be looking for a solution like the FormerJet.
And of course, not having put this together with one particular customer in mind, one of the boxes that we wanted to check is to minimize the amount of water consumption, because that tackles a whole nother thing that a customer might not be thinking about. So we have a machine that's going to clean and sanitize this former, but as an added bonus, we can offer something that is going to be conserving water. So it ties into a whole other environmental factors that might not have been considered. But I think the engineering component of it is probably what makes it the most efficient. It's very well thought out. All of the equipment that was selected is the best of the best. It's like, we don't want to cheap out on the heaters, the motors, the components that are being used. It's very robust in that respect. So instead of buying some cheap equipment and maxing it out and running it to its limits, let's choose some equipment that is reliable, is going to do the job, and we're kind of dialing back what those capabilities are so that it can have some longevity. I think the efficiency lies there.
A lot of time and effort was put into this machine, to be able to come back and say, like, yeah, we have a machine now that is 100% efficient, effective, and useful for the sites. It's a huge win for the factories and for the operators. But more importantly, it's a huge win for us consumers. We eat these chips every day, we eat these goods every day. So why shouldn't we be protected with an extra layer of security to know that the last piece of equipment to touch product is going to be washed, rinsed, and sanitized properly?